Violet from Violet Grant Soapery here again today. I'm going to make another soap, and actually I'm going to make two out of the same batch, and maybe I'm being a little bit adventurous, but I just sort of doing that because I just want to catch up on my Coco girl again. It's been a lovely selling soap, and I love it because it smells like Chanel No. 5 to me, whether it is or not. I'm using the 5 fragrance from Aussie Candle Supplies, which has got an amazing scent, and as I said, it smells like Chanel No. 5. And the other one I want to do is a rose gold. So the reason why I'm doing the double batch today is so that I can actually do the main batter in here, and then split it up into halves so I can get the 2 fragrances going. What I've got in here, I've got a lovely mix of my oils, which is avocado, sunflower, castor and olive. The green is the avocado, of course, and I've also got cocoa butter, and I have coconut oil 76 in here as well. Left out the shea butter this time and the hemp seed oil. I'm trying to wangle a batch that I can work with for all of my soaps that is going to give me the highest beautiful hard bars that are bubbly and creamy and all that. So I'm really just experimenting with one actual soap batter, so I can not have to be worried so much about you know, making a different recipe for each of my soaps, which I have done for all of the 20 odd soaps that I've made in the last couple of months. In here I have some coconut milk powder, as well as some French pink clay, and I'm just going to pop that in before I put my lye solution in. Decided I'm going to use titanium dioxide as well, and I'm just going to try to do it once I split the batter, just because it tends to thicken up things a little bit. And I want to put a little bit of pink colouring in to both of the batters, but just a different amount in each. So what I'll do is I'll just try and halve this batter now without making too much mess. It's about half. So I'm just going to work with one at a time. I've got all my colours mixed up here and ready to rock and roll. So I want to put some titanium dioxide in both. So I'm just going to halve this. I haven't got very much in here, but I just want to get rid of the green tinge and get that going. I'll put some in there as well. This is going to be the Coco girl. So I'll put all the fragrance in there. That's probably around 60 grams, 65 grams of that fragrance in there. And I've mixed up some mica. I've got some pink mica here, and I mixed a little bit of red in with it, and I still think it's a little bit lolly pink for what I'm looking for, but I might just put a little tiny bit of this in here. I just want to get a tinge of pink. I don't want it to be lolly pink or anything like that, so I might just pop that in as well, just a little bit to start. I know it's frustrating watching me do this, isn't it? I'm hopeless at this sort of thing. I usually don't wipe them off too wonderfully. Oh, that's just beautiful scent. Okay, pop that in there. So I'm just going to use my normal log here. I don't have a slab mould yet. I'm planning on getting one though. Let's just pop some of this in here, up to about halfway. I don't think I've forgotten anything. I often wonder about that, whether I've forgotten to put something in. I've got everything all worked out. I've been trying to muck around with my lighting. It's just a nightmare. You can see the shadows everywhere, and even though I'm working in my office today, there's still quite a few shadows. So I'm just going to put a line of that beautiful cocoa powder in there. The first time I made this, I made it in a creamy white, and I put a line of charcoal, and it just looks stunning. But I made it like the pink that I have there and the white. I can see my batter's thickening up, so I better get moving on this. I'm going to make it enough so that it's going to give a nice dark line. Getting a bit of a mess going here. This is a great top. I can wipe it down with a baby wipe later and it'll be beautiful. Doesn't that look luscious? I haven't made a soap this colour before. I think I might have put a little bit too much batter in here maybe. I might be okay, but if there is any excess, I'm going to put it on top of the other one. Let's just get my wits about me here and scrape this down. When I was watching the last video, I was so frustrated with myself and the stupid scraping I did. I think you just, when you're on camera, it's just a matter of you're not concentrating as much as you should. Because I like to get as much as I can out because I don't want to waste it, but I also don't want to wash it up. The more batter I have left over, the more I'm going to have to wash up. Oh, we might have worked it well. I'll give it a smack down in a minute. It's thickened up quite a bit just standing there, so I don't think I'll do much by way I think that was the titanium dioxide that did that. So I'm just going to put a small amount of pink in there. I don't want it too dark. Although the mica that I have is really excellent quality, and I've just watered that down with a little bit of pure water. My husband actually has a water system that he used to have for his all his actual ocean reef fish tank, and maybe I didn't put enough mica in that. Put a little bit more in. Scrape it out this time. There's plenty in there. That's the right one. Yes, so just use purified water. I don't use distilled water, because purified water is pretty much distilled water on tap. It's taken every impurity out of it, so I don't have to pay for that, which is great. And this is probably going to be really bright pink now. Let's see if my little trusty thing will stir it up a bit. Put that aside for a minute. All right, let's pour this little baby out. Just making sure I've got everything in it. Yes, I do. I like these bowls. I got them at Woolies. They're a reasonable size, and it comes in a whole set of them, so I've got lots to work with. So I'm going to do the gold just so that I can get a decent line on here. And then I'm going to, I can see myself, I'll end up getting too much in there. Sometimes if the mica line is a bit heavy, and this is like a glitter mica, it can actually crack the soap, so you don't want to put too much in. You want the soap to sort of, want it to be enough to be noticed, but not to overdo it. Back and do a little bit of ooh la la on the top. Okay, that's a bit better. I didn't bring my spoon in with me, so I'm just gonna see what I can do. It's fun playing with soap. Can overdo it as well, obviously. I think that'll do. Let's get that off there. And I'll just move the baby out of the way. Let's see if I can get this on top of the mica line. Try it that way. No, it's going to swim along. Oh well. Try these things. Should let it set up a bit more. I'm loving the colour though. I think I'm going to have to try again. I'm going to put some more mica on there. it's started to thicken up, so that might help it. I haven't made any soap this colour, so it's good, interesting. Although, looking like I've got a little bit of soap to spare here, I'm going to just knock that down a bit. Bit. I think it might be ready to have a little bit of design put on the top. This is just your typical design everybody does. It's no big deal. It's just using a spoon going along the top, pulling it up into the centre. It's quite handy if you're going to decorate the centre. It's come up quite gorgeous. Love it. Back up this end. Could play like this for hours. Must be something about my childhood. Oh, gone a little bit crooked there. Okay, enough play there. Now put some gold on. I don't know if I'm working this properly. I just want to put a little smattering on. You can see it coming out. Oh. The first time for everything. I tend to do this a lot when I'm not sure what to do. I usually just do it anyway. I think I need more gold in here to make it work, or I don't know. Maybe I've got it up the wrong angle. It's okay when it works. The reason I'm bashing it down is because I don't think I'll put enough in here, and so it's not getting sucked up through the funnel. So I'm bashing it down, and hopefully some will go up when I do that. Giving it a bit of a hint on the top, not overdoing it, thankfully. Could get RSI doing this. I can see it going all around the place, just except for where I want it to go. It is a little gorgeous. That's going to do. Enough of that. Okay, so we have them both here, and we'll be back for the cut probably in about 24 hours. And yeah, see what it looks like on the inside. They're very simple bars. Obviously, there's no super decoration to them, but yeah, I'm happy with them. A little bit, I wanted it a little bit lighter, but I think the avocado oil really messes with my ability to make a nice clean colour. So as soon as I'm finished with this avocado oil, I'll be getting some lighter coloured avocado oil. So I'll see you for the cut. Right, here we are with the soap. Hoping that it's ready to rock and roll as far as cutting goes, but I just want to grab it out of the mould. See what loveliness we have in here. I wasn't sure whether I would be able to actually cut it this evening because it was quite soft today, but I did add a bit of sparkle to the top of it. This is the Coco girl. You can see the side has quite a bit of cocoa and that lovely cocoa line there. So I'm going to use this fantastic cutter that I got from Vinny, who is Australian Soap Cutters in South Australia here. And it's a slab cutter, obviously, you know that. But I figured what I would do would be to use this to just cut it and see how we go. So normally I cut it in 1-inch pieces. So I just want to keep this as clean as I can. That's why I'm putting the wax paper down there, but I'm going to have to keep moving it. So I'm standing up to do this because it's in my office and it's on my office desk. And I just want to make sure we've got I'll just take a little bit off the end before I go ahead, and that should be right. So yeah, this is fantastic cutter, local man, and George from Dawn Organics actually gave me the information regarding this guy, and yeah, brilliant service, brilliant soap cutter. So I'm hoping it's not too hard to go through here because I waited a little bit longer. No, beautiful. I'll just pop that piece aside. Oh look, that turned out okay. nice line, and I love the colour. It's very, very pale. Oh, I don't know, a dusky sort of rose colour. But I'm liking that very much. These things freak me out a little bit because of the wire on it. I play the guitar. Well, I haven't played for quite a while now, but I don't like the idea of breaking guitar strings. And this is what these are. But they're really effective in cutting soap. As I said, normally you would use this type of cutter for cutting a slab. And you're aware because I said so the other day. I don't have a slab mold yet. I'm planning on getting one in the future. Let's take that out of there. Actually, just move it back. Be sensible, Karen. Come on. Right. Just keep going. It's really quite a beautiful soap. Move my bit of paper back. Maybe I should just remove it because I'm going to undo myself here even further. So I love this. It's got a handle on it, and even though it's just got the one wire, that's really what I was looking for as far as the slab cutter goes. Oh, it's being upended because I've got it leaning on the back of my table here, and normally because it's weighted this way and I'm not hanging on to anything, I need to move the soap. I'll just move that aside, pull that back through. Obviously there's an easier way to do this, but yeah, I'm quite happy with that soap. I think it's really beautiful. And the perfume is, oh my goodness, absolutely stunning. So yeah, this is Coco Girl. Just push that through. I'm going to try and hold on to the end so it doesn't tip up now. I've got it on these soap cutters. There's actually it sort of hangs over the edge, so if you're up against a table or anything like that, it's not going to run away from you. But it's a bit top heavy when I slide it through. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I love it. Beautiful, stylish bar, as well as the perfume. So yeah, I'll just keep cutting this and then move on to the other one. Although the rose gold was a little bit, I thought, soft, and I could still feel some heat coming through the side of it. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to go with that one. And I'll tidy these up in a minute anyway. But yeah, isn't that beautiful? Really gorgeous. Love it. Coco line held up. So I'll just keep cutting this and I'll move on to the next one in a minute. Well, here's the rose gold, so we'll have a little go at this and see how she cuts. It's a little bit messy along the side there, and I think I pushed that in a little bit when I was trying to see if it was going to be firm enough, because I felt the heat coming through the side of it, but I think it might have been because it was sitting on my table and the sun was coming in, so I'm hoping that that's it. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Slice through. Oh, so beautiful. Might just go back in to make it easier. Yeah, you've got a little bit of a darker shade of the same one, but you've got a little bit of the mica lines there. If you watch through the video, you could see that they were sort of flowing along with the soap. It wasn't really set enough, but I love that, just that tiny little bit of gold in that beautiful rose gold colour. So I'm happy with that. The last one, Coco Girl, I got 10 bars out of the mould, which is good, including the little piece off the end. So I'm happy with that. And I'm happy with this awesome soap cutter. Cost me an arm and a leg, but gee, it's worth it. When I get my slab mould, I'm going to really rock and roll with getting a lot more soap made. You can see it's just got a tiny little thread of gold here and there in the soap. Just enough. Okay. I might just cut through one more. I know this is probably like watching cement dry or concrete dry, but I'm enjoying it. And I hope you've enjoyed watching my interesting but somewhat quirky video. And I hope you will subscribe or even share this if you feel it's worthwhile. And look forward to seeing you in the next video. So bye for now. Have a great week.